There's models. The wonderful world of modeling. So when you get a runway show, the best advice I could possibly give is to get a casting director. And even if it's a casting director's assistant, because just the whole model world is just so vast. Like we said before, it's like 1,000, 2,000 men and women. It's just nuts. And just organizing it is it's so important to get in a casting. And that's another thing with the teams. It's like, I bring in one of the best casting directors. And I bring those casting directors in on big money jobs too. You know, I work with them just like I do hair and makeup and photographers and everyone. And with the models, it's really important during the year while you're doing your editorial to create the relationship with the model agents. Like you need one good model agent, or you need one model agent that you really get along with at each agency. And New York is the most important. And what happens is, as they know you and you build trust with them, and they know that you don't do crazy things to the models, you don't make them ugly, like they get into, because the editorial, the models and the model agents are very much your client too, because they're getting it for their book. And like, I love it, like when I get the show packages and I get so excited when my pictures and the cards, because it's like such a huge compliment, you know? It's like, I'm a total nerd about that kind of stuff. I get like, oh my God, like my picture was good enough that usually the girl and the agent pick it together, and that they thought that that was like a powerful enough image to like portray this girl. It's the coolest thing. And then, you know, when stylists come in to work on a show, like we have a whole crew of model agents who are also obligated to us and that we obligate to them, that we built power with, and they trust us, and they're gonna get, like, I've walked into a show that didn't have a stylist or didn't have a very good stylist, I won't say good, but had a more junior stylist before me. And the model agents were like, oh my God, you're doing it? And the minute they found out, we were getting like supermodels, like literally. Like the biggest girls in the business were willing to do the show. And then they found out, you know, then these girls would come in and see the clothes, and they would love the clothes, and they suddenly loved these designers, and designers were creating new relationships with these models that they could then take to a CFDA dinner, whatever. So we bring in this huge thing with models. But on the shows, casting director is like the biggest thing. The biggest thing, because of the logistics to do fittings and looks and that whole process is just too much for a stylist and assistant team to handle. You have to have a separate team to deal with it. But yeah, like working all year on your editorial to build those relationships with the model agents is so important, because it all pays off when you get to the shows. Because then you get like superstar girls, which make your clothes look so much more expensive and gorgeous and tell the story and do everything that you're trying to do. So.